Alright, so folks, what's going on, people? To everybody who's pulling up to the stream, we appreciate you for everybody who pulls up and whatnot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go through everybody's personal 2K tier list, and we're going to basically discuss them. Then I'm going to do mine live. Now we have interesting views here because Big E is our residential sweat and whatnot. So yeah, so he got 2K8 and 2K18. 2K8, I don't remember that one too much, honestly.
But you doing mine?
Yeah, we're doing yours right now.
You did 2K8 and 2K18. That's mine. You're looking at the wrong one.
Yeah.
Am I?
That's mine.
Yeah. Mine's the last one. That's why I asked.
Oh, let me.
Mine's the last one.
Oh, let me
That's why I
flip.
said do the bottom.
Oh, it was. Well, I clicked the bottom one. It's because I brought up both yours as like the original image, so I might have. I think it flipped them. Okay, so you got K Dog's trash section is 2K18, no argument. 2K13, no argument. 2K12, no argument. Well, go ahead and drop your reasoning.
13. As much as that game had so much bad with it, it had a lot of good when it came to evolving 2K. Because one, it pushed forward the community because there was a lot more content creators than there were on say 2K11 or 2K12. But if I'm going to rank it, I have to rank it for everything that it did for the series.
Man, look here.
Oh yeah, go ahead and give me your thoughts and your reasoning as to why these games are in your trash list. We can go piece by piece.
2K18 is absolute butt.
No
2K13, absolute butt. 2K12, absolute butt. You gotta remember, 12 and 13 came right after 2K11. Easily one of the greatest 2Ks ever. They were both absolute butt back to back.
Hey, actually, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm going to get to it.
Cause I've owned every game on here actually. They was butt.
Facts. I've owned every single game that's on this tier list.
From 11 and up.
I still own 2K5.
That one's like in the wasteland somewhere in my house.
It's over there in the PS2 collection.
My PS2 collection is full of like my games I grew up playing, like the Ratchet and Clanks, the platformers, and like the Street series. Like that's my collection. Biggie, what's your rebuttals against 2K13 and 2K12? So 2K18, that's unanimously trash. Like nobody has an argument for that. That game is ass. That game was butt.
So my argument with 13 is, this is just my opinion. Without 2K13, we probably wouldn't have Park.
Drop it.
Because you have to remember that was their first time doing a 3v3 mode. Because before that, on 2K11, it was always 5v5. 2K12 didn't have any multiplayer. And then they come back and they drop 3v3, and people like it.
The game's still butt, dude.
Oh, what's up, Unknown? How you doing? And,
Game had no diff.
Without that game, there's a lot of things we wouldn't have. Like my team wouldn't exist.
Still, but I really don't care.
Nah, my team. Honestly, my team, besides microtransactions, it's not a bad.
I will say 2K13. I just have one fond memory because that was the year where they had the Dream Team and the what was the
that dream
Team USA, right? Yeah. I only have a fond memory of that because I remember me and my boys in my young and vibrant days, literally just high school. We played 2K at my boy's house, and I beat him with the Dream Team. He was talking all that rah-rah shit about how Team USA could beat the Dream Team, and I beat him with a buzzer beater with Jordan from the 3. I was hyped. Fuck him to this day because of that. But that's all I got.
I only have an argument for 2K13, 2K12. I have my own opinion on it, but it's not like I'm gonna disagree that it was a bad game.
Right.
2K13 is the only one I disagree with, just for the fact of there's a lot of stuff it did for the series.
Okay, real quick, but can we agree from 2K11 and 2K12 was easily the biggest letdown ever?
Oh yeah, because that was a big letdown because strictly off of less features.
What sucked was 2K11 like set that bar, and 2K12 and 13 couldn't do shit.
Like 2K12, they was just like, nah, all that shit we did last year, cancel.
All right, so let's go ahead and go to mid tier. He says NBA 2K6, ESPN 2K5,
I can't say shit about it.
2K7, 2K8, 2K9, and 2K4.
You know what? I should have put 2K5 in the great tier just because 24/7 mode. 24/7 mode was the first usage of a my player system that worked on real time. You had it was basically live events before live events. It worked on your PS2's clock, And like certain games would start at this time, they would end at this time.
Oh yeah,
It was really dope.
that was their first time doing that.
Yeah, that
Man.
was the first my player.
They haven't done that since, have they?
No.
They did.
Well,
like,
yeah, and the other ones after it, yeah.
Yeah.
24/7, and it had a story and all that. It was dope.
So all these just seem like all these seem like games that Biggie don't even
They were all
remember.
just basketball. All these games in the mid tier, except for 2K5, were just basketball games.
I'll honestly say 5 and probably I put 9 up. Actually, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna save that one. But all right. Exactly. I still gotta do my own list. All right. So now in the great tier, we got NBA 2K10. That game I remember a lot, actually, fondly. Good memories. 2K17, fond memories. 2K19, still some good memories. Well, still some good moments thus far, I should say, thus far. Because we're about to go into 2K20 anyways, in like 3 months. Alright, so K-Dog, what's your reason, fam, for 2K10 first?
That game was hot. I don't care what mode you played. My career was dope. That might be the number one reason. My career was hot. 2K7. Well, 2K10 was just cool. We got yeah, graphic wise, it was beginning of that new graphic-y looking thing. Everybody, it was new and shiny at the time.
The shiny shit.
2K17, I just had put a lot of time in that game, and I grew to love it. 2K19, I mean, it ain't mid tier and it ain't elite, so we just kind of got stuck there in the middle.
Yeah, it's not a bad game. And like if we English is difficult sometimes. I guarantee you, if they were to take pushing out the game day one the way it should have, like never been in that game, I'd probably put that in like an elite tier because it's still
fucking with shock and test.
Like it's still that too because it's still had like a solid foundation out the gate, hand down, man down. That was cool until people started bitching about it. The next thing you know, pushing came in, and then that's when shit went haywire. Cause I swear, pushing was in the game, but nobody really did the shit. Like you were surprised when it happened. But let's go ahead and jump on into. Oh, you said you disagree. Hold up, B. What was your disagreement?
With 2K17, I fucking hated that game. All the goddamn patches. Either mid or trash.
Oh, I remember that shit. That nigga had a rant about that shit.
Oh, there was a patch every day of the week. You get on, Mike went, yeah, you know, I tweaked shooting so it should be a little bit more difficult. Next day, yeah, so I heard you guys' complaints, so I made it easier. Now everybody can shoot. Next day, yeah, so I heard y'all complaining about locks and big men shooting, so I made shooting more difficult. Niggas, stop touching shit.
Let niggas be miserable. Fuck them. It's funny though, because I partially remember that. Because I was on YouTube at this time too. I guarantee you, if you like notice some of my park streams and shit like that, you'll notice like in some streams I was getting buckets. Other streams I was clanking everything, and I couldn't figure out why. Cause I had no understanding of what was going on in 2K until like I started watching YouTubers talk about it and shit. Cause I think Flock made a video about it, and I was so lost on like why this jump shot was buttery. What happened? All right, let's go to the elite tier. This is interesting because the game does not that we all classify as a GOAT ain't in the GOAT tier, but one. All right, so we got elite tier, 2K11, 2K14, and 2K16. Elites. K-Dog, go ahead and drop your reason for 2K11, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, 2K16 is only there because of the my player system and how it worked. We ain't have archetypes. That's really the only reason it's there.
But then what? Never mind. We're going wait.
I know. I see. Yeah, for 17, nah.
No, I was talking about 15.
Yeah.
Oh, 15 was heat.
I was thinking the same shit.
15 was heat.
Now, before we go to 15, go ahead and explain your list.
Yes, explain 11.
Hey, bro, it's 2K11. Like,
11 is
Where I
self-explanatory.
got, like-
That's self-explanatory.
You know what's crazy though?
Wait, no,
11.
hold on, wait.
Oh,
Do y'all remember the intro to 2K11 when you first put it in?
dog, don't make me look it
Game
up.
7.
Don't make me, nigga.
That nigga Jordan came and told him, said, "Yo, are you ready?"
Dog.
Game started.
Who else got goosebumps? Who else got goosebumps when that shit happened?
I'm not gonna hold you. I might have uninstalled 2K11 off my PS3 about 4 times just to see that again.
Hey, I ain't even gonna judge you, bro. It'd be like that. 11 and
Dropped down and the starting lineup popped up.
11 and 14 were good because they actually featured like the same shit. Because
And 14 was so pretty.
like 14 did like this.
Best looking 2K.
14 did the same
2K
shit.
has looked better since.
14 did the same shit that 11 did with like the whole you just follow a career path of like the greatest player at that time, which was LeBron James, which was smart as shit. And not to mention, you know, the whole park and things of that sort. The 14 that separated niggas who had money and the broke boys. I was part of the broke boys at the time. 'Cause I played it on 360. I was so hurt. I did it, dog. I was watching Chris Smooth play, and I was like, dog, why do I have to be broke? Then,
Smooth being the last pick in the draft.
Mhm.
Hilarious.
I ended up getting a job like later that year, and that's when I got my Xbox One and 2K15. Yep. So God got me. God got me. He's like, you gonna miss this greatness, but you gonna get some traction going. All right. So K-Dog, why is 16 elite?
Once again, time spent. That for me personally, time spent in that game. That was the first 2K where I can say I had over 2,400 wins on the park alone.
Jesus Christ, I never know what that's like. I probably will never know what. I'm lying. I might one day.
That and the archetype system. And you know what? I should have moved it down just because of the story.
Oh, the Spike Lee joint.
Don't do that.
That shit was trash.
Hey,
That shit was trash. Big, we went over this. That is the typical come from the bottom story that we've seen in every hood movie ever.
yeah, like we ain't really need that. We ain't need that.
Right. Not only that though. Time out. Let's go ahead and revisit that. Not only do you try to blackmail you, he try to fuck your girl too.
Bad.
We ain't friends no more.
Fuck your girl. Then he took your car. Then he wrecked it.
Then he got killed, right? He wanted to die.
Then he had the nerve to die before giving me my car back or explaining how the fuck he wrecked it.
Yeah, you gotta catch my fade. But alright. Let's go ahead and go to the elite category. I mean the God category. The
You know
GOAT.
what?
Goated.
Hey, this is
2K15.
simply here for 2 reasons.
What you
Yeah,
got?
that same my career system and everybody cheesed in it, so it made it fun.
You
That's it. That's it.
I'm not putting it.
That's it. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing it on PC recently, which I think is why it's there by itself, honestly.
Because it's rekindling all the memories.
This game, that game, playing head to head, that game flows so smoothly.
Alright.
Like going up for a dunk and then casually getting blocked, like it wasn't a canned animation where you got blocked or fouled. I love it.
Alright, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go to Biggie's list. Trash. 2K8, 2K18.
Ours ain't that much different though.
They have a few differences except for like the GOAT, except for the Great and GOAT. Great, GOAT, and Elite.
And they aren't that far. It's just
That's
Cool.
it.
We've had an impromptu introduction.
see
Welcome to the stream, Don.
Good morning, good morning.
this
Yeah,
nigga
it
said
is.
good morning at almost midnight.
Actually, no, it is 12 a.m. It's almost 1 a.m. for him. It's good morning.
He
for
said
him.
good morning. Time for some cereal.
Alright.
How everybody doing today? Turn your Bibles to Romans 3.
You doing this? You trying to test people's faith? That's what you doing?
Fact. He tested faith this
After we
morning.
passed collection plate around.
Because
Alright, Biggie, go ahead and explain your trash tier.
All right, 2K8.
Hey,
I
he ain't got to.
completed my whole explanation for 2K8. Chris Paul's in the company. Trash.
Oh, you petty.
Oh, they gave him a cover? Yeah, gotta be Bud.
Self-explanatory.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It was 2K18.
Mid. Go ahead. Go ahead. Before I
That's literally like was 12 on my mid list or was it Bud?
That was your butt. All right, so
I ain't disagreeing with that.
Biggie ain't really played none of these shit seriously.
Besides the last two.
Yeah, all right. So explain why 2K12 is your mid.
So I couldn't put it in trash because gameplay. Like I'm looking at positives for the game still. Gameplay wise, the game wasn't garbage. It was just there was nothing to do besides my career.
Facts.
Like literally all you could do was play against the AI. And the year before, it was like, yeah, you can play against your friends, you can play with your friends against other people on a team you can create. This year, nah, ain't none of that.
Yo, fuck you, K-Dog.
All of that.
Oh, fuck you.
But 2K17 is strictly there because fuck them patches, man.
What this nigga knock over?
Hey, you alright, brother? Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
This nigga had a Vietnam flashback. What the fuck?
Because you don't understand. Every week I had to make a new jump shot. Fuck them patches, dog.
Hey, okay, dog. Fuck you in my chat though. You ain't slick, nigga. I'm looking. All right, greats. 2K10, 2K13, 2K19. Drop your reasoning, bruh.
2K10 started my career.
Big facts.
I've already said it earlier. All the shit that it pretty much did for the series, still sticking with what I'm saying now. If it wasn't for 2K13, Park would have never existed. Neighborhood would have never came about because the park existed.
I wish Neighborhood never came about though, but keep going.
But you know what I mean.
I get it. For the culture. Then 19.
19, it would have been elite, but fuck this community, dog. That game would have been elite. Nah, oh, I'm 6'2" and I can't guard a stretch. It's over.
You know what's crazy? all the kids that was little when like 2K13 was out grew up and started playing video games, and this is what we get.
Yeah, I said they came around 2K15, so that's when 2K started to blow up.
Yep.
Yeah, like bro, who raised y'all? Like, why are y'all here?
Like as soon as 2K15 came
Oh,
out, everybody was a 7-foot small forward.
That's when the gods came in. Everybody wanted to be a fucking Monstar. Oh, fuck that game. Oh, okay, so Elite, 2K11, 14 to 15.
11 is self-explanatory. If we have to explain to you why 2K11 is either an elite or GOAT,
It's either because you too little,
you're too young.
or you need a nap.
Go to bed, you're too young.
And if you,
Like,
hey, and that means you missed one of like the greatest. You wildin', by the way, but you know at least you don't know how to hog tie.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I don't. No, all the time, people.
How are we supposed to know though?
I'm doing 2K14. Oh, I feel so broke looking at the PS4 version.
Yo, wait. Quick story about 2K14. So me and my cousin, I think we went and got 2K14. I think on Black Friday. So we went and got it that night. So you know we already up late. Go to GameStop around midnight. Cop the game. We paid like $20. Pop it in the PS4. We stayed up. It's probably about 1 o'clock the next. Next day we was playing with the overseas teams, all types of stupidness. Man, I miss couch gaming, man.
Dog, that was that shit. Team Biggie, why's that in your Elite?
So, like I said about 2K13, that was if we didn't have 13, that we wouldn't have had Park. 2K14 then pushed it even further because 2K14 Park was successful. The game looked great. The game played great. The only problem with the game was 7-foot small forwards. That was literally the only problem.
But everybody had one, which is why I didn't let that impact my score. Everybody had one.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like everybody had one. That was the only problem.
I will say,
If we're being honest, 2K15 is why I started playing small forward after that. From then on out.
going back and watching like the Park gameplay at 14 was crazy.
7 foot. All right. Yeah,
15.
15. Literally because of that game. I'm gonna say that game. I had a lot of fun on it. I did have a lot of fun on it. For all the bad shit that happened, it didn't happen until people started complaining like that. like they did for 19. The game was perfect. Like I said this multiple times. 2K15 at launch, besides the server issues that were there for like a week, perfect. The gameplay was perfect. Everything worked how it was supposed to. One problem, 7 foot small forwards. I don't remember what the first patch for 2K15 was supposed to fix, but it fucked up everything.
Hey, real quick, 2K15. Another funny moment. I was playing live stream with my nigga Alpha on my cousin's account. We was playing at Old Town on the aircraft carrier joint. Shot got blocked. I don't know where that ball went. Wherever it went, it's still there to this day. I don't know where that ball is. Got to close out.
That bitch in the Twilight Zone.
That ball is still wherever it might be still in the air. We never know.
The ball's gonna come down in 2K20 out of nowhere.
Run the best. Oh, there.
But yeah, like I said, 2K15 first patch came out. I don't remember what it was supposed to fix. I do remember there was a flagrant foul animation in that game that then was never a foul. I remember there was a hell of a lot more issues.
Talking about 2K15?
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of them flagrant foul animations that aren't fouls.
Nigga, I got tackled at one point.
I noticed that just playing Blacktop 1v1 on my PC. There's a lot of foul animations.
Patch, like, it was I remember the specific one that always used to happen where the nigga would pretty much clothesline you.
Yeah, on the layup.
Yeah. The old nigga would fall and be like flavored. And after that, it was like, nah, you just gonna have to hold that. Get up, brush your shoulders off. So
take it.
Better learn how to Euro, nigga. It's crazy.
That no foul team, bro.
I'm gonna say, as of right now, on next gen 2Ks, you haven't missed much. I'm gonna be completely honest.
That's what you really. If anything, go back to play 2K14 and 15. That's really.
All right, now Biggie, yo GOAT, greatest of all time, 2K16.
Oh,
so when it comes to this game, I had a love-hate relationship, and it was really a hate relationship for a long time. But now that I've finished playing it, hindsight is 2020.
Absolutely.
I played the shit out of this game.
that's me with 16 and 17.
Like
That was my sweaty.
For the longest time, I said I hated this game because of bump steals.
Yep.
Bump steals was the most annoying thing, and they ruined dribble moves and everything like that. But I played the shit out of this game. This was when I started playing Pro-Am, like Team Pro-Am. Well, this was version 1. When Team Pro-Am came in, I played the shit out of it. And, well, I told you, we did the Road to the Finals shit.
Yep. You sweat.
At one point, we were 4th on the leaderboards. And we lost one game, which is like, fuck it, done playing. We could have made it. But no, we were 4th on the leaderboards.
16. That's when Dope Swag and them was, and that happened. Yeah, shout out my niggas Diesel.
All right.
Yeah, 16 pretty much. I played the shit out of that game. For the longest, I was saying I hated it. But I can't lie when I say I had 90-something overall. Balanced shooting guard, 90-something overall. Balanced point guard, 6'7". Outside point guard, the most overpowered build in the game. 7'3" inside center.
Yeah, fuck you for that guard. I heard that, by the way. I took a sip out of my shake. I got dropped off so much by the outside.
What's wrong with the outside, man?
Fuck that build. There's probably still footage of my like 2K16 streams me getting dropped off by that build.
I was about to say, what did I do, man?
Right? That nigga said no.
I thought he was mad at me. I thought you was talking about the clips, man. I thought you was talking about.
Oh yeah, fuck your clips too, cause that should maybe break my whole controller. Whole controller gone.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Fuck anybody who thinks they really a great shooter when it comes to 2K. Nigga, I was playing half court since 2K15. Fuck with me.
Oh, facts to close the game out. Indubitably.
I almost spit my damn shake out. This nigga said fuck with me.
No,
game point. Let me get the rock, dog.
When 2K16 Break the Game Steph Curry came out, all of a sudden everybody thought they could pull from half court. I'd been doing this shit all year. I had done it last year.
Never forget when the Curry layups did drop though. What was on 2K16, and that bitch just went straight up.
Wide open.
after they patched it, because the first time they did it, like when it was first out, that bitch just go up. It was unblockable.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
straight up in there. My friend found a glitch where if you tried to switch your shot at a certain time, the ball would look like it went out the gym, and it would just come back down straight through the hoop. That shit was hilarious.
See, this is why I'm glad I ain't play you on Xbox. God, ooh.
It wasn't me, dog. It wasn't
Hey, I was
me.
AIDS back then too, man. I could go back then. I could shoot.
All I could do was just play ball. That was it. I was your basic hooper. My tier list is doing. I'm gonna save and download this bitch. I'll tweet that out later, just so I can get slandered on Twitter.
Oh, I tweet mine out. And I say, if you got a problem with basketball.
All right. So my trash tier: 2K8, 18, and 2K6. 2K8, don't remember that bitch, but I'm pretty sure I didn't like because I don't remember it. Every other older 2K I remember somewhat, shape, or form. That one is like a blur. 2K18, the game was trash. Is also the reason for one of my most popular videos on my channel, my 2K18 Rage Quit, of which to this day has been getting comments for whatever reason. You motherfuckers are weird. 2K6, the bitch never worked for me.
Chat, but you know who you talking about.
If it don't apply, let it fly. NBA 2K6, that game never worked for me. For whatever reason, my PS2 did not want to play it, so I'm blaming 2K. NBA 2K9, I remember playing this one a lot because that was around the time when I was doing a lot of traveling, like to like the south and shit like that, and like that was the only 2K I had, and I put a lot of hours into that bitch and played my cousins and beat their ass in it, except for my oldest cousin. I hate him to this day. NBA 2K7, that's another one where it was just a lot of house playing and shit like that with my cousins, my dad, and shit like that. Also playing my older brother and found out that I'm trash at these sports games. Same thing with 2K5. Only thing is, I used to play with Allen Iverson all the time. This was back when I was, I think what? So 2000, it came out 2004. So grade school still. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. All I would do is like just do one dribble move, pass it, and shoot. I was garbage. 2K12, only reason I put that shit in mid tier now and no lower or no higher was sheerly because Jordan was on the cover for 2 games. Not even gonna hold you. Jordan's my favorite player of all time. I'm highly biased. That was when I was playing in tournaments and shit like that, and when I was upstate for a tournament, that was the only 2K I had to play. And I put hours into that bitch. And I didn't know any of the glitches and shit like that, otherwise I probably would have cheesed my ass off playing that game. Okay. So, to my great category, 2K13, I got 17, 19, and 2K5. For 2K13, that was like the spawn, like the whole my career joint shit. But, this is what was fun about it. Although the VC came in with that game, which by the way, fuck VC, the soundtrack, fire. The way that they actually handled your my player with the badges and shit like that, like you was only able to equip 5 at a time, so you basically were able to adjust your playstyle. Yeah, so that is most definitely a great game for me. Not to mention, I told y'all back in high school when they had the Dream Team versus Team USA. You know what I'm saying? I established my dominance as the best 2K player in the squad. Now I'm saying I was there was 12 people on the squad, so I was 12-0 at that time. Now I mean, I was out here dropping niggas off. That's what I do. At least that was back when I played with 5 players on the court. Now I suck at pickup on 2K. I'm garbage. 2K17, put that in my great category because that was the second 2K that I had, and I started uploading on my channel consistently at that time, as well as that was probably that's actually the last expensive 2K I actually bought, as far as like the most expensive edition you could buy. I still have the damn.
You showed up on GMG and what's going on?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So yeah, that's why it's in the great category. That was like my GMG appearance game too, right there. And I still got the poster and shit like that. And also, that was when I was playing with my homie Oscar and Adriana on the park. Funniest shit ever, because Adri does not understand how to play 2K as far as like the online shit goes. She's good at playing my career and pickup, but by herself, that type of shit, nah, that's not her build. But somehow made the shit work. And then Oscar, this nigga is literally a sharpshooting rebounder because he likes getting rebounds and he likes shooting threes. The funniest shit ever. And we went like on a 5 or 6 game win streak. funniest. Literally, I wish I streamed it. I don't think I streamed it, but it was great. 2K19, that's in the great category because I'm still enjoying the game. I'm actually having the most fun with the game that I've had with the 2K since 17, which is pretty damn far away in hindsight now, because 2K18 was just overall complete garbage. Like I said, I got rid of 2K18 in January. Think about the time frame.
I played that the entire year.
Yeah, you better than me. Think about that for a second. The game came out September. That means September, October, November, December, January. 5 months. That bitch is gone already. Fuck that game.
You got rid of it before that, I thought.
I might have got rid of December. It might have been
I
December.
remember you getting rid of it and then buying it back and then getting rid of it again.
I never bought that one back. That one stayed gone. I played 2K17. That was the game that I played again.
Oh,
Cause I know what you're talking about. No, I played 17 again. That was when I got again. But yeah, 2K18 was trash. Although I did get to play with Carter, Ricky, and a few other of the homies on 2K18. But that game was just god awful. Fuck that game. But 2K19 is still a solid game. I mean, I play with the squad now on rank and shit like that. We be dropping folks off, playing the part. It's a good game. It's just the casuals of casuals ruin the game because they don't understand logic. Granted, 2K can only put so much logic into the game because if 2K worked the way that the NBA actually worked, everybody would hate that game. Because a lot of contested shots would be made, a lot of layups would be clanked, a lot of open shots would be buckets, a lot of steals would be had. We would hate the game. But contest should have been untouched and shit like that, as well as pushing should never made its way into the game. But 2K19 is a great game. You can't convince me otherwise. 2K5, I put that in the great category because that was one of the few games that I could actually remember vividly having full-on tournaments with my family, my dad's friends and shit like that, where we was putting money up playing that game, like for hours on end. Like, nigga, I got 5 on it, like that. Ooh, 2K5. Dog, that game was great. And this was before like dribbling and shit like that became like a thing. Like all you had was a button. You had like the circle button to dribble. Alright.
Circle button dribbling was heat. Love.
For my elite category, 2K10, 2K14, 2K16, 2K15. 2K10. Another, like a lot of 2K games are like just tied to my childhood, honestly. As far as like the older ones go. Because 2K10, that was back when I was playing club ball for my second year with the Warriors. And we used to play this game for hours. Like, at everybody's house, everybody had a 360. Everybody was playing 2K. We all were creating my players on each other's accounts and shit like that. And the funny part was, I was the most trashiest one because I had no idea how to play as far as like my career type shit. Because I was so busy, I was so accustomed to playing the team shit. So playing my career, I was overall garbaggio, complete total trash. And what made it great though was the fact that like if you were trash, you weren't getting thrown to the NBA just to get dropped off. They would put you in the D League, where you had to build your way up to get back to the NBA. And the best thing about
the summer league games in between too, man,
yeah,
I missed that.
You're playing summer league games. You did the combine. You could also get a shoe deal in the D League. And they gave you the opportunity to even try out for like your favorite team in that game, or like in the game or whatever. So I could try out for Chicago because I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. So I'd be able to try out for them. If I did good, I would get on the team. I wouldn't get a starting spot, but I'd be on the team. 2K10 was like probably one of the greatest 2Ks like that I can remember as far as like the 360 era. 2K14, I was a broke boy. You know what I mean? I didn't have the funds to have a PS4 or an Xbox One. Fuck y'all who could. But this game was great because that was my first taste of actually playing online. And I think 2K14 is when they had like the crew or blacktop shit, right, Biggie? Whatever it was.
Yeah, that fake ass crew.
Yeah, that shit. And I was actually part of one called the Southside Pyrus. Funniest shit about that was
the Pyru way.
Fuck you. Funny thing about that shit was they literally just carried me. They just kept me on the team because I was able to play defense. I was shitty at scoring in that game because my jumper was butt. I didn't know how to dribble, but I was able to play defense. I was like, dog, we gotta have you on the team because you can guard sharps. I guess, nigga, fuck it. I'm yeah, I'm here. Like, fuck it. And it was definitely a lot of fun. But 2K14 is also in the league category because of the online on next gen. Like, I can't tell you that's actually the game where I started watching Chris Smooth because his whole My Career series was fucking lit. I don't know what it was about it, but it was lit. It was like a build up to every damn game. And then watching Park gameplay from like TBH's Jigaboo Jones series was fucking hilarious. All he was doing was trolling the whole time. And then I think Shakedown was doing videos at the time too, and I was watching his Park shit. 2K14 was easily one of the greatest 2Ks like that dropped, cause that shit just changed the game. Cause that's when like a few content creators started bubbling and started getting a name for themselves, and I'm always here for that. 2K, actually I'm not even gonna flip it, but I'm about to just put 2K15 then 2K16. That's gonna be the last one, cause that one could have got to the GOAT category for me too. 2K15, I have money, you know what I'm saying? So I got a job out here working at Toys R Us. Don't fucking judge me. It's a job. But yeah, that's when I was working at Toys R Us or whatever, and that's when I got my Xbox One. I started playing 2K15. Started figuring out the game, started playing it, had a lot of fun with the mod career and shit like that. And this was also around the time where you're able to build your player the way you want to, this is before archetypes. So I was able to basically have an all-around balanced player, or I could have a shooter, a slasher, the whole nine. I think I favored being a shooting slasher at this time, but Lord Jesus, my OCD to wanting all my caps to be balanced drove me up a fucking wall, so I ended up being just a balanced player all around, which wasn't the smartest idea for playing online.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
When I did that on my fifth.
Yeah, it was not the smartest. I wanted everything to be balanced, and I found out that was dumb as shit.
And you find out, hey, maybe I should just max out one category at least.
Yeah, didn't do none of that. Now for 2K16, this is in the league. Could have been in the GOAT category, but we can only have one GOAT. Damn it, there can only be one GOAT for this 2K shit, in my opinion. As for COD, that's different. There's gonna be a few for those. But for what's up? Did you send it?
Yeah, I did. I
All right, bet. All right, so for 2K16, he's gonna make a football tier list right now. Bet for 2K16, this was the start of my channel. As far as like sports go, because the only thing that was on my channel at the time was just all Battlefield highlights. Like I started my channel off of Battlefield. Then when I had my Xbox One, I think was that my Xbox One or PS4? I think it was my Xbox One still. Yeah, it was my Xbox One. So I couldn't play with anybody else, sadly. But yeah, 2K16 is when I like that's when I started uploading like 2K content. It's also when I had one of my most cringiest intros to a 2K video, because I basically took the intro or recorded the intro of like the 2K16 shit. And this before I actually understood audio levels of mics and gameplay and shit like that. So you basically would hear in my older videos the volume of the game would get low, and that's because it's me commentating over it. Problem was, you can't really hear me unless you have headphones on. Found this out later on in life. I watched some videos and cringe, but I had to laugh at them now because at least I have more understanding of what the fuck I'm doing now compared to back then. So 2K16 definitely holds a special place in my heart because of that. But fuck that Spike Lee joint. That shit was trash and it always will be trash. Can't convince me otherwise. That shit was garbage. Now, for the GOAT, greatest of all time, head honcho, the leader of this 2K shit, 2K11, baby. Like, what can I already say that hasn't been said already? Like, this game is like in everybody's like top 5, top 3, hell, top 2 lists. If it's not in the GOAT, it's elite. You can't put this game no lower than that. You just can't do it. You're lying to yourself, and you want to be a contrarian for the sake of being a contrarian. You know what I'm saying? Because this game started literally damn near all this shit. Like 2K10 probably started like all the My Career shit, but 2K11 raised the bar. Because not only that, this was the first game that they had Michael Jordan in the fucking game. That was like the biggest selling point. Because everybody remembers, if you played any of the older 2Ks and shit like that, there was always a player on Chicago, 99, with a baldy, all stats maxed out. That was hey, it wasn't Jordan. We knew what time it was. That was Jordan. That was Jordan. As a Chicago fan, I was cheesing. I ain't even gonna hold you. Facts. But yeah, so 2K11, that's in the GOAT category, dog. Like if I could go back to when I first played it, this is my actual story time. So I think 2K11, let me look up when 2K11 first came out. 2K11 release date. It came out September. Yeah, it actually came out to October. So yeah, it came out October 5th, which I don't remember the day, but I think it was a weekday or some shit like that. But I remember that was like the one game I went for my birthday. Cause my birthday's September 20th, so make sure on that day where I stream and shit like that, y'all be jumped with all the subs and shit like that. But I wanted that game and it didn't come out till October. And I remember I told my dad, I was like, "There's any gift that I could possibly get from you?" Because granted, my dad usually like gets me some food or some shoes or some shit that I want. I'm like, I just want 2K11. Michael Jordan's gonna be there. I want it. Release date. And I usually, up to that point, I always got games like, a week later, 2 weeks later, like the day after the release date and shit like that, after everybody done figured out all the greatness of it. My dad legit got that game, like, I want to say midnight. I think it went to like the midnight release for it and got that bitch for me because I was in my room ready to go to sleep. Nigga bust in my room. He's like, "I got something for you." In my head, I'm like, nah, he ain't get it for me like that. Like, he probably, got me, I don't know, food or some shit. I don't know. Can't be 2K. This man threw that GameStop bag at me. I bursted into tears. I've never been so happy. Dog, it was like, have you ever seen that old Mean Joe Green like Coca-Cola commercial? Mm-hmm. It was just like that. My dad buzzed in my room, threw that case at me, or threw the bag and shit at me, hit me in the chest. I looked, seen 2K, dog. I sprung up like Day and Friday After Next. Bingo! I got action. I threw that shit in my console, ran to my dad, gave him a big ass hug. He's like, "You ain't about to go to sleep tonight, are you?" I was all like, "Absolutely the fuck not. It's 2K, baby." I played that shit legit. I don't even think I went to school that day, the next day. I think he let me stay home. Because I remember I played 2K. Nah, I already told you how my parents get down with that type of shit. But I legit stayed up like that entire weekend playing nothing but 2K. Literally nothing but 2K. So 2K11 the GOAT. Bar none. Bar none. Like, they had to like pry that game from my fingers when I traded everything in at GameStop. Because I was holding that bitch just looking at it like, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. But you ain't never gonna play it again. You right. But I shouldn't do this. You don't need it. Man, fuck GameStop. I do need it. But yeah.
Just bought this console and all, but kind of lifted the tape on the side a little bit, so we can only give you half of what it's worth.